See, 2 minutes in don't mean how you be from there.
Okay, man, punch your weight.
2 minutes in don't mean how you be.
Relax.
I go chop you, bro. I go chop you. I think I don't want you to make that thing. See, I think you put that thing for water. I go branch you.
Whew, guys. Early hours of this morning was a movie in Big Brother's house. Yes, from yesterday night to the early hours of this morning. And guys, in all honesty, I don't know where to start from. But we have to start from somewhere, right? I mean, we got to see different fights. Yes, we got to see the fight between Culture and Fate. We got to see the fight that included Bright Morgan and Fate. We got to see the fight that had Telma and Victory. We got to see Sultana being comforted by Gigi, and Gigi telling her not to cry over Jason J, because Jason J broke up with her. You go say break up, because that's in his breakup. He broke up with her, he moved out of the bed, and they still had their departing kiss. I mean, this video is packed. We still saw Kola trying to still shoot his shot. I mean, see guys, let's just get into this video. Welcome everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Gazi and this is Chat with Gazi. Please if yet subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button and click on notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. So first things first here, we're going to start from this whole Culture and Fate's fights. Now, that fight also had Bright Morgan. So let's talk about the three. So apparently, you guys know that the meat-based people actually did win the wager, right? And they're in charge of the kitchen. So when Big Brother had announced that the storeroom was open, I mean, they had rushed there. Definitely, it's their foodstuffs that are coming, right? So they were deciding how to go about it and whatnot. And then they had decided that Telma and Big Soso would be in charge of the kitchen. Yes. And guys, these people, we are already talking about how no other person will enter the kitchen to cook whatsoever. And they already have a roster for what the housemates will eat throughout the week. Yes, guys. When that was going on, I was like, okay, we are likely to soon have a fight that includes Isabella and Imisi, because these two ladies, they cook their own food, right? Just hold on. Me thinking that, okay, might be those ones. So I did not know that the fight was not far away. When they were ordering their things, they had ordered for cigarette, right? And it was that cigarette, that's, okay, now cost wahala. Because at first, I mean, Kaikumi, you guys know that he was the one that stole the bread. That bread that caused fights between Kebobo and Mensa. He also tried stealing cigarettes. And Fate had caught him. And Fate was like, bring it out. You understand that kind of thing? Although, we later found out that Kaikumi still managed to keep 10 cigarettes. Yes, him and Victory. They still managed to hide 10 cigarettes. But we'll come back to all that pretty soon. So that was how Fate now, and when they were ordering that cigarette, Fate not pull body. All of a sudden, the thing now came, and I feel like he felt entitled. He felt like, okay, I also worked for this, so I deserve to share this. But then again, when they were ordering it, you for put mouth so that they would know if they will increase it or not. Well, that was how Fate took the lighter and he had gone upstairs. Now, according to him, he said he went to talk to Sultana. But Sultana was like, no, you were with Imisi. Me, I came to call you. You understand that whole thing? That was how they were looking for lighter downstairs. And then, I don't know what happened. Culture. It's like Culture heard someone say Fate wanted to throw the lighter away or something like that. So Culture was like, enough you try him, I go match him. And that was how Fate came downstairs. So. And Fate continued going at that particular thing. And I'm like, Fate was talking about how he would throw it in the water. That's he would throw the lighter in the water. And Culture kept on saying, I go match you. This time, if they burn you well, try him. I say, ha. Don't play with men and their smoke. Guys, forget that I'm laughing now. It was serious that Bright Morgan even had to, like, he went, because Fate actually went to the pool and Culture was there telling him, if they burn you, were throw this guy throw the lighter inside the water. Bright Morgan came out. One thing led to another, and Bright Morgan had shoved Fate. Yes, he pushed him. Now, me, I don't know why Big Brother is allowing all this rubbish, because there are things that Big Brother were meant to have punished, and because he did not punish or sanction those things, more things are now unveiling. Because if not, Bright Morgan no go push Fate like that now. Like, he would not do that. But let me continue. That was how, and you could tell that Culture was really mad. Like, Culture was mad. Now, for me, as regards Faith wouldn't have tried throwing that thing in the water because that's destruction of Biggie's property. So he would have gotten a strike. Well, that was how the whole fight was, though, that even when they came inside, Faith was still trying to form agidi, was saying Bright should apologize to him. Bright just ignored him. He kept on saying Bright should apologize. He would go and meet Big Brother, and Bright just ignored him. Telma now told him, come, brotherly. You can see that he is not responding. Go now, go and report to Big Brother if you want to report to Big Brother. You get, even Rude Boy was like, go and report. You understand this kind? Now, only you want to throw away lighter. Now, only you see they go report on top. Now, when that whole thing was happening, I was like, I don't understand. I thought Big Brother sees all. Why are you going to report what Big Brother has already seen? Well, that was how Faith still was talking about how what got him offended was that statement from Culture. And Culture said, yes, try it. Try me. I go cook you chop like 2 minutes Indomie. I go beat you from Nancy eviction. God. To the point Culture was like, I go beat you 1 year. I say, wahala, from Nancy April. Guys, it was hilarious. I'm not even going to lie. But then again, Faith kept on poking at the thing. He kept on coming close to Culture. And I liked the fact that Big Brother had called Faith. Yes, because at that point, it now looked like provocation. Exactly, it looked like provocation. So that's that on that. About 2 of them fight about smoke and no smoke. Or should I say 3 of them fight about smoke and no smoke. Now let's go to Telma's fight with Victory. I beg, that one came out as forced to me because I'm like, from where to where? From where to where? All of a sudden, they were talking about apple and no apple. This fight happened before the whole smoke fight. They were talking about apple and not apple, how they want the green apple and they'll give the plant-based the red apple. I mean, they were having all that discussion, yeah? And then they now brought out the condom. And the next thing, Telma is like, don't share condom to my bed again. Don't put condom on me again. If you throw condom at me again, that's talking to Victory. And Victory is like Victory was shocked. Victory was genuinely shocked. And before we knew it had gone to 100 though, with Telma telling Victory, if you try it again, we will go home. Yes, 2 of us will go home. Don't try that nonsense with me. Before we knew what was happening, exchange of insults have entered. And that is how Victory told Telma that is why she went to go snatch another person's man. I say, wahala. Wahala for snatching of man, oh. And the next thing Telma is saying, yes, at least I did it in the open. I'm like, is there a shade somewhere? Which one is I did it in the open? Okay, that means his own. He's not doing it in the open. It's all right. But for me, that fight was totally unnecessary. Yes, the fight don't make sense. So let's move from that fight. Let's go into this whole drama with Sultana and Jason J. I mean, you guys know that the whole kiss have been exposed, yes, and Dede got to know about the kiss, right? And she confronted Jason J. Because for her, it does not make sense that he wants to know everything happening with her. And then the minute thing that he should have told her, he did not tell her. Because for her, it now makes sense why the girl, that Sultana, will feel like, no, there is something. Like, this kind, she now feels like she is dragging Jason with her. This guy, it's not supposed to be something like that. And for Dede, it was a thing of me. This guy, have you seen me in the mirror? With the way I am, with the way I look, I'll be dragging you. Yes, I want to admit something. Dede was being very condescending to both Jason J and Sultana in that conversation. But then again, for me, I'm all for it. Reason being, Sultana has said a lot of things about Dede. Yes. And Dede barely right now scratched the surface. Also, what do you expect when a lady realizes that, okay, you had the effrontery to piss in her bag because you felt like she was dragging man with you? What do you expect? She has the right to feel a certain kind of hurt. Yes. Well, let's move from all that. Apparently, Jason J, after that conversation and all that, he thought of his everything and decided to have a conversation with Sultana. Yes. And in that conversation, the camera was just everywhere. The camera just kept on playing us like yo-yo. We are going to address this whole camera thing later. But the camera was playing us like yo-yo. At some point, we saw that he was telling her about his girlfriend. and about how she's not open to him playing any kind of game in the house. You understand? He told her about how serious he is with his relationship outside the house. Then, at some point, we had seen that, okay, he had told her again that he hopes she understands, and then they had kissed. Guys, they kissed at first, and Mama said the kiss was too short, and then they kissed again. And afterwards, Jason was like, I have to go. Jason, run for your life. And that was how he had left. And then we had seen Sultana. She lay down for a while, and then she stood up, came outside. Gigi was coming upstairs, and she had met Gigi, and she told Gigi that she wanted to have a conversation with Gigi. Yes. Although later, she now went to go and tell Jason J when he asked that Gigi saw her looking moody, and then Gigi now asked her what was happening, and she just like scratched the surface for Gigi. I'm like, shoo. Maybe you go meet Gigi, tell Gigi say you want to talk to her. But let's leave that one. So she was basically relating everything that had happened, the conversation she had with Jason J, to Gigi, yes. And at some point, she had done like she wanted to cry and all that. And Gigi was like, tell me what happened. And before we knew what was going on, Mama saw honey. Honey that the meat people wanted to hide and be bringing out every morning. She saw it and she took two and gave Gigi that they should hide. Yes, for themselves. I'm waiting to see when those people realize that two have been stolen, Sha. Well, she started talking that she's sad, that Jason had a conversation with her. He told her of his girlfriend outside the house, that Jason told her that she is a distraction. That it was not that he had a girlfriend outside the house that pained her, but the fact that he said she was a distraction. Yeah, she was hot. She said that he said he cannot control himself around her, that he would move out of her bed space. Yes. She said that Jason had told Dede about him having a girlfriend, and that is why himself and Dede are close and all that. He doesn't want to tell people in the house, so she was like that. Gigi should not go and tell people, and Gigi was like, no problem, she won't. And then Sultana had continued talking about how this whole thing that he said that he wants them to be talking surface level and all that. That she is a lot for him, like she's doing a lot to him. So he needs to run. And then he did a countdown, and he had kissed her and he had left. And Gigi started telling her that the boy must have cared a lot about her for him to even think that she was a distraction. And she was like, that yes, she did not try to talk him out of it. That for her, she feels like Jason J is also helping her. Yes, because he is that one person that would have made her do a lot of things in that house. Like, go the extra mile. You understand? Do something that even she wouldn't have wanted to do. And all because of how much she likes him. When she had said that, my mind had gone to sex. I was like, okay. And no wonder you were okay with him pressing your boobs. But then again, the boy does not know that you have announced to the whole Africa that he have massaged your breast for you. I laugh in his girlfriend's tone outside the house. I beg. She continued by saying that that the whole thing, that he already knows that she likes him and all that. And then she was talking about how she wants to just drink and forget what is happening with her and all. She spoke about how he had told her that he hated the fact that she used to come back to bed late. But then again, that had helped him to control himself. I say control. Oh, God. God. Wahala day. And it's how they are doing. He's looking for bed. He's looking for bed. I'm like, which one is he's looking for bed again? Which one is he's looking for bed again? They were meant to be 30, but they are 29. The 29 now, they are 26. So which one is looking for bed? Ha! Oh, God. Well, they continued the whole thing. Sultana was talking about how she acted like she understood, but in all reality, she did not. That they kissed and all. And she wished the kiss had lasted longer. Yes. And she was now doing like she wanted to cry and all that. Gigi was telling her that she should not cry. And then Gigi said something. Gigi said, one convo down, one to go. Immediately she said that, the camera had moved from that conversation to Coin. Coin was sleeping. And the camera had stayed there for a while. I'm like, what sort of rubbish is this? Like, this camera people, they have started their madness this year. And it's really not good. Look at how they treated Ibi Fubara.
Section in window, like they come up a lot with Bright Morgan and I, where he will tell and he'll be like, oh, I know the color of your panties, and I'll be like, guess. He'll be like, what will you give me because of that? Like,
they never showed us Bright Morgan and Ibi Fubara flirting to the point of pants discussion. Ha! I know the color of your pants, Kwanu. You know the color of which pants? Then what is the color? What will you give me if I tell you the color? Ha! No wonder Mide was talking about what he was doing and all. He reached to talk. And to think that this boy knelt down to beg Mide. And he was doing all these things with Ibi Fubara. Ha! Now the Mide self, himself and the Mide, there's trouble in paradise. Because Mide has bad plans for him. Mide wants to create distance between them. Yes, she wants distance because for her, everything has moved too fast. And he's the type of person that says one thing to her and then later he changes his mind, changes his mouth and all. And she does not want the narrative out there that she's the one pushing things with him. Yes, so she's changing her whole game. She wants to create distance between them. I say, wahala, let's see how that goes, Vico. But then again, these camera people, I feel, and I know they need to do better. Like, they really need to do better. It does not make sense. One bit, it does not make sense. Look at when Telma and Victory were having their own altercation. The camera was showing us K-Bobo. Wait till we want to use K-Bobo do now. You are showing us K-Bobo instead of the actual fight. Well, that whole Telma thing, rude boy, don't vex Puto. Yes, for him, he's not going to do anything regarding that. He is just going to be friends with her. Nothing like relationship again. That is dead for him and her. Now, let's talk about Kola and Dede. Hey, Kola. Ha! Oh, God. See Baba asking her, am I boring you? I say, voila. And Dede was like, did I say that? And he's like, no, but I mean, your expressions and all that. And she was like, no, you're not boring me. And then Baba was asking her that, okay, do you want to get to know me? And Dede said, I have not seen the need to do that. And then she was explaining something to him that guys and girls are different. That a guy just sees a girl and then he has interest in the girl and he wants to know her and all that. But with a girl, you have to give a girl a reason or reasons to want to know you. A girl will not just won't know you just like that. So she's basically telling Kola, give me reasons to want to know you. Wahana! This fishing business is just starting. Also, when they were talking, he had asked her that does she think she will ever second guess herself as regards her decisions and all. And she was like, have or will. That for her, she feels like if she will second guess herself, then they have to be like a strong reason. The reason has to be something very big and obvious. Yes. If not, there is nothing like second guessing herself. So Baba is seriously shooting his shot. And for me right now, I feel like she is encouraging him. Yes, she's encouraging him to do the shots and all. And she's encouraging him to like apply more pressure. According to Bright, and then Mensa now that came with pressure. Hey guys, that's all I have for you guys on this particular video. Please, if you're here to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button and click on the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. Please like this video, share this video, and comment. I love you all so much. Bye guys.